Angkor Wat, located in present-day Cambodia, is one of the largest and most significant religious monuments in the world. Originally built in the early 12th century by the Khmer King Suryavarman II, the temple was dedicated to the Hindu god Vishnu and later became a Buddhist site. Angkor Wat, meaning City of Temples in Khmer, is not only a symbol of Cambodia's cultural heritage, but also a masterpiece of architecture and engineering. The Khmer Empire, which ruled large parts of Southeast Asia from the 9th to the 15th century, was one of the most powerful and culturally advanced civilizations of its time. The empire's capital was Angkor, which at its peak was one of the largest urban centers in the world. Angkor Wat, built between 1113 and 1150, was intended to serve as King Suryavarman II's state temple and his mausoleum. The construction of Angkor Wat reflects the immense wealth and resources of the Khmer Empire during its height. The temple complex covers an area of 162.6 hectares, making it the largest religious monument in the world. The temple is surrounded by a vast moat and a 3.6-kilometer-long outer wall. The central tower rises to a height of 65 meters, symbolizing Mount Meru, the sacred mountain in Hindu and Buddhist cosmology. Angkor Wat is renowned for its extraordinary architectural and artistic achievements. The temple is a prime example of the classical style of Khmer architecture, which is characterized by its harmonious proportions, intricate carvings, and grandeur. The temple is designed as a microcosm of the Hindu universe. Its 5 central towers represent the 5 peaks of Mount Meru, while the surrounding moat symbolizes the cosmic ocean. The galleries and corridors of the temple are adorned with thousands of bas-reliefs and carvings, depicting scenes from Hindu epics such as the Ramayana and Mahabharata, as well as historical events and daily life in the Khmer Empire. One of the most famous features of Angkor Wat is the extensive bas-relief that runs along the walls of the outer gallery. This 800-meter-long frieze is one of the longest continuous bas-reliefs in the world and depicts scenes from the Hindu mythological churning of the ocean of milk, the Battle of Lanka, and the procession of King Suryavarman II. The precision and detail of these carvings are a testament to the skill of the artisans who worked on the temple. While Angkor Wat was initially built as a Hindu temple, it underwent a significant religious transformation in the 14th century when Buddhism began to gain prominence in the region. By the end of the century, Angkor Wat had become a major Buddhist pilgrimage site, and many of the original Hindu icons were replaced with Buddhist statues. This transition from Hinduism to Buddhism at Angkor Wat reflects the broader cultural and religious shifts that were occurring in Southeast Asia during this period. Despite the change in religious affiliation, the temple has remained a place of worship for over 8 centuries and continues to be an important spiritual site for Buddhists. The decline of the Khmer Empire in the 15th century, due to a combination of internal strife, environmental challenges, and external pressures, led to the abandonment of Angkor as the capital. The city fell into decline, and much of the surrounding area was reclaimed by the jungle. However, unlike other structures in the Angkor region, Angkor Wat was never completely abandoned. It continued to function as a Buddhist temple and was maintained by local monks. The rediscovery of Angkor Wat by the Western world occurred in the mid-19th century, largely through the writings of French explorer Henri Sautemouthaud. His detailed descriptions of the temple sparked international interest and led to the first archaeological expeditions to the site. Over the next century, Angkor Wat became one of the most studied and visited archaeological sites in the world. Throughout the 20th century, Angkor Wat faced numerous challenges, including neglect, looting, and damage from natural forces. The political instability and conflict in Cambodia during the 1970s and 1980s, particularly during the Khmer Rouge regime, further exacerbated these problems. The site suffered from neglect, and many of its priceless artifacts were looted and sold on the black market. In the 1990s, following the end of the civil war in Cambodia, significant efforts were made to restore and preserve Angkor Wat. The Cambodian government, with support from international organizations such as UNESCO, launched a comprehensive restoration program. This included stabilizing the temple structures, cleaning and repairing the bas-reliefs, and improving the site's infrastructure to accommodate the growing number of tourists. Angkor Wat was designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1992, recognizing its outstanding cultural significance and ensuring international support for its preservation. The site is managed by the Apsara National Authority, a Cambodian government agency responsible for the protection and management of the Angkor region. Today, Angkor Wat is one of the most important cultural landmarks in Cambodia and a major tourist destination. The temple attracts over 2 million visitors annually, contributing significantly to Cambodia's economy. Tourism at Angkor Wat has brought both opportunities and challenges. On the one hand, the influx of tourists has provided much needed revenue for the Cambodian government and local communities. It has also raised global awareness of Cambodia's cultural heritage and led to increased investment in the preservation of Angkor Wat. On the other hand, the growing number of visitors has put significant pressure on the site. Concerns have been raised about the impact of mass tourism on the fragile structures of the temple, as well as the surrounding environment. The Cambodian government, in collaboration with UNESCO and other international partners, has implemented measures to manage tourism sustainably. This includes limiting the number of visitors to certain areas of the temple, promoting responsible tourism practices, and investing in infrastructure to reduce the environmental impact of tourism. Angkor Wat is not only a symbol of Cambodia's cultural identity, but also a site of global significance. It represents the height of Khmer civilization and is a testament to the ingenuity, artistry, and spiritual devotion of the Khmer people. The temple has also played a crucial role in shaping the cultural and national identity of modern Cambodia. It appears on the Cambodian flag, making Cambodia one of the few countries to feature a building on its national flag. Angkor Wat is a source of pride for Cambodians and a symbol of their resilience and cultural heritage. The global legacy of Angkor Wat extends beyond its architectural and artistic achievements. The temple has inspired countless artists, writers, and scholars around the world. It has also served as a site for important cultural exchanges and diplomatic engagements. For example, in recent years, Angkor Wat has hosted international cultural events and exhibitions, showcasing the shared heritage of humanity and promoting cross-cultural understanding. Looking ahead, the future of Angkor Wat depends on balancing the preservation of its cultural and historical integrity with the demands of modern tourism and development. The challenges facing Angkor Wat are multifaceted, ranging from environmental threats such as climate change and erosion to the social and economic pressures of tourism. One of the most pressing issues is the impact of climate change on the site. Changes in temperature and humidity, as well as the increased frequency of extreme weather events, pose a threat to the delicate stone structures of the temple. Efforts are being made to study and mitigate these effects, but the long-term impacts of climate change remain uncertain. Another challenge is the need to manage the growth of tourism in a way that preserves the site's integrity while also supporting the local economy. This requires careful planning and collaboration between the Cambodian government, local communities, and international partners. The preservation of Angkor Wat also involves addressing the social and economic needs of the local population. Many communities in the Angkor region rely on tourism for their livelihoods, and it is essential to ensure that they benefit from the revenue generated by the site. This includes providing education and training for local residents, promoting sustainable tourism practices, and supporting initiatives that preserve traditional crafts and cultural practices. Angkor Wat stands as a testament to the enduring legacy of the Khmer Empire and the rich cultural heritage of Cambodia. Its historical significance, architectural grandeur, and spiritual importance make it one of the most iconic monuments in the world. As Angkor Wat continues to attract global attention, it is crucial to ensure that this heritage is preserved for future generations. The challenges facing Angkor Wat are significant, but with continued international cooperation and a commitment to sustainable preservation, this ancient temple can remain a source of inspiration and pride for Cambodia and the world. Angkor Wat is not just a relic of the past, it is a living monument that continues to play a vital role in the cultural and spiritual life of the Cambodian people and in the broader narrative of human history. Please subscribe, like, comment, and share. See you soon.